my kids with me. I had my son, Rossi, and my two daughters. Woke up, I wake up very early in the morning. Woke up at 5:30, maybe 6, and my son was up too. I took him downstairs to the breakfast, and I just took my Bible down there, and I always read the devotion at the end of the FCA Bible, and I was sitting there reading it, and my son is right across from me, playing on a little game, of course, and the lady down there came over. She goes, "Man, that's awesome what you're doing." And I looked at her and I was like, "What am I doing?" And she goes, "Well, you're reading the Bible and your son is right there. You're not afraid?" I said, "Afraid of what?" And I said, "This is what I do every morning." And she said, "That's just awesome that you're making that example for your son." I said, "I never really thought about it that way. It's true. He's watching what I'm doing." And she was, come to find out, she was someone that has kind of fallen away from God and was lost. And she kept on telling me, she was like, I really need to get back into the Bible. I need to get back into praying. I said, "Well, everybody goes in waves of being in a close relationship and falling away. You get busy. You just don't even know you're falling away from that true relationship." And I got up, and again, when we were walking out, she goes, "Thank you very much," and said, "No problem," and walked upstairs, and my girls were awake, and so we went back down so they could eat, and she came over to me crying, the lady working there, and I said, "What is wrong?" And she goes, "I can't believe you did that." I said, "I didn't do anything." I said, "All I'm doing is reading the Bible, getting to know Jesus, and getting my day going." And she goes, "But you gave me that piece of paper." I said, What piece of paper? I didn't give you anything." And what it was in my Bible, I go to a men's breakfast, and we always get a little piece of paper, and I always stick it inside of my Bible, and it has a different reading, different part of the Bible in there, and what it means. And this piece of paper must have fallen out of my Bible and was sitting on my chair. She picked it up thinking that I gave it to her, and she went back and read it, and it was basically about nobody's perfect, nobody is gonna, it doesn't matter whether you're falling away or you're following a sinful life. God wants you back. Jesus wants you to come to Him and ask for forgiveness and lead your life through Him. And it gave me chills. I was like, "I swear I didn't leave this for you." And she goes, "Here, you can have this back." I said, "No, you keep it. You give it to somebody else, and you follow this, and because that's not me talking. That's Jesus talking to you. He wants you to have that relationship." It was a really amazing thing. And again, I loved it because my kids were sitting there listening and seeing her do this, and they're like, "What is wrong with that lady?" But it was a really neat thing, and fun to see Jesus do His work, and I had nothing to do with